Hello all you cream cheese fanatics out there. This is Melissa Banks, and today I'm going to introduce to you one of my absolute all-time favorite ways to start off the spring. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make dirt cake. Sounds pretty interesting, huh? Stick around, I'll show you the recipe. Alright, dirt cake, here we come. We're going to begin this recipe with the star of our show, the Philadelphia cream cheese. And I have got to thank you again, Paula, because you have made this one of the #1 favorite recipe additions these days. We're going to begin the recipe with the cream cheese. And this is a room temperature 8 ounce of cream cheese that we have in here. And to add to that, we are going to put in a cup of confectioner's sugar. So we're just going to pour that right in there. Again, in here we have the cream cheese, the confectioner's sugar, and the butter. And we are just going to mix everything up in here. Spring is the beginning of regeneration and new growth and new times. And it really is a beautiful time of year. In a separate bowl, we need to mix our other part of our dessert. We're going to begin with 2 boxes of small vanilla pudding. That's what this is. We're just going to dump that right in there. And in this pitcher here, I have 3½ cups of cold milk. So we're going to add that in there as well. We're going to give this a good mix before we add our next ingredients. After getting the mixture together, we're going to go ahead and whisk the pudding together. You want to make sure that you get all of the granules of the pudding liquefied. You don't want to have chunks of the pudding in there. So we're giving this a good mixture. Smooth and creamy. I don't see any more of the yellow dots, so we're ready to add the next ingredients. And that is Cool Whip. This is a container that's been refrigerated. This is 12 ounces of Cool Whip that we're going to put in here. And this needs to be folded in, so we're going to do that. We're going to get all that Cool Whip in here. There we go. Cool Whip is another terrific dessert item that Kraft makes. We all have been so fond of all of the Philadelphia cream cheese, and now we get to add Cool Whip into this one. And this dirt cake that we're doing is a terrific, absolutely terrific thing to do with kids, because not only is it visually appealing, it is a lot of fun. And another thing that is wonderful about this dessert is you don't need to use any electrical appliances. And sometimes us who spend a lot of time in the kitchen really do enjoy having some recipes that are a little bit simple. I know we like our challenges, don't get me wrong, but having a dessert that's a little on the simple side, but the appearance is extraordinary, is really nice. Sometimes simple is best. So this has a really nice mixture here, and I have mixed all of the pudding into the sauce, and as you can see, it's very creamy. That is exactly how you want it. So the next thing we're going to do is combine the cream cheese mixture with the fluffiness and creaminess of this batter. So we're going to dump it in here, and then of course we're going to mix well. You want to make sure that the consistency is mixed well. If you have a couple little lumps and bumps in there, you're all right. But you really want to make sure that you have this beautiful pale yellow color when you are doing the mixing. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what you need to expect. Okay, here you go, ladies. This is one solid color of yellow. Very light yellow, like an eggshell yellow. Okay, girls, I must tell you, this is some of the best part of this recipe is the assembly of it. And let me tell you, your drool will come while you're making this dish. And please don't drool in your bowls. It doesn't go over well with company. You can slip that by for families, but not companies. So in this dish we have here, this is the 1 pound of chocolate cream cookies, crushed, that I was telling you about. Can you just imagine how fabulous these two are going to go together? I can't wait. So feel free to use a spoon, but I'm going the extra mile here. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with your cookie mixture, and you're going to sprinkle it in to the bottom of the dish you're going to use. Okay, come on over and take a peek at this. And there you are, ladies. This is your first layer of your dirt cake. Next, ladies, we're going to add our cream cheese mixture. So get what you want and put that on a layer. And you're going to keep repeating this process until you have come up to the top of your dish that you're working with, and you want to end your last coat with the cookies. Okay, ladies, I have 4 dishes here. I have done the layers of the cream cheese pudding mixture and the chocolate cream cookies, the cream cheese, the chocolate cookies, etc., until I have reached the tops of my dishes. And I am going to show you the finishing touch on everything, which is just awesome. Here we have chocolate rocks. And I know when I like to garden, I frankly prefer the little rocks over mulch. Plus they didn't have chocolate covered mulch. So we're going with the rocks today. So you're going to sprinkle the rocks on top of your dish. And in addition to these little rocks, what else do we find, ladies, when we're in our gardens? Or if you're like me, what does your husband tell you he finds in the garden? Flowers, of course. Good guess. Also, what else? Yep, worms. You are correct. So we are going to add our little gummy worms into our pots. And of course, we need flowers. So here we have it, my lovelies, the dirt cakes. As you guys know, I enjoy doing the single versions. So this is a little bit of chocolate, and we are just going to decorate the plate. We're going to zoom into our little garden here, see our gummy worms, our rocks. Such a perfect way to celebrate spring.